Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Gafar Nabila. I'm from class LKT 23A with NPM 2341 2019. Today I will presentation about allocating the value of the acquisition into goodwill in a business combination. When a parent company acquires control over a subsidiary, the acquisition cost must be allocated to the identifiable asset acquired and liability assumed at their fair value. Any excess of the acquisition cost over the fair value of the identifiable net asset is recognized as goodwill. Goodwill represents the future economic benefit arising from assets that are not individually identified and separately recognized. It typically includes factors such as brand reputation, customer loyalty, employee experience, and synergy aspect from combining operations. The allocation process began by first identifying and measuring all tangible and intangible assets and liability of the acquired entity at their respective fair value on the acquisition date. Examples of tangible assets include property, plant, and equipment, while intangible assets may include patents, trademark, and customer relationship. After the fair values have been determined, the next step is to compare the total acquisition cost, which includes the purchase price paid, any contingent consideration, and direct acquisition related costs, if applicable, to the fair value of the net identified asset. The fair value of the net identifiable asset is calculated by subtracting the fair value of liabilities assumed from the fair value of identifiable asset acquired. If the acquisition cost exceeds the fair value of the net identifiable asset, the difference is recorded as goodwill in the consolidation statement of financial position. Goodwill is classified as an intangible asset and is subject to annual impairment testing rather than systematic amortization. On the other hand, if the fair value of the net identifiable asset exceeds the acquisition cost, the acquirer recognizes a gain on bargain purchase immediately in the profit or loss statement. It is important to note that the allocation of the acquisition cost to identifiable assets and liabilities must be done with great care and based on appropriate valuation technique. Mistake in the initial measurement can result in the material misstatement in the consolidation financial statement. The proper recognition and allocation of goodwill are crucial because goodwill often represents a significant portion of the total asset in many acquisitions. Its impairment can have major effect on future earnings and shareholder perception. In summary, allocating the value of the acquisition into goodwill involved is identifying and measuring all identifiable assets, acquired and liabilities assumed at fair value, calculating the fair value of the net asset, comparing the acquisition cost to the fair value of net asset, and recognizing any excess as goodwill or, if applicable, recognize again from a bargain purchase. By carefully performing this allocation, companies ensure compliance with accounting standards such as IFRS 3 about business combination or related national standard, and they provide stakeholders with a transparent and accurate view of the economic impact of the acquisition. That's all what I can say. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.